This is mile marker 0 on the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. I'm going to take about a 300-mile ride down this parkway and see what I can see. Well, this trip started just about the same way all the others did. I couldn't wait to get on the road. But this time, my van would take me further west than I had ever been before. Down in the Tennessee hills. Rocky Top. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top. As I said, I planned to travel most of the Blue Ridge Parkway, south, as far as I could go before turning west. That parkway has some of the most beautiful scenery I have ever seen. The parkway has these scenic turnoffs every so often where you can park your car and take in all the beauty. Now, did you notice what the situation was as I committed to that turn? Did I get myself in a parking jam? Nope. The little camper van had no trouble getting in or getting out. Don't even think about doing this with a bigger RV. Van life, baby! There was this famous filmmaker once who said, "You've got to do what it takes to get the shot." So famous that I have forgotten his name. But I had my moment where I saw a vantage point for me to get the shot. And off I went like a bullet. Well, as it turns out, I wasn't the first one. It was a nice big wide path to take me down where I needed to go. But I was cautious and scared nonetheless. But I did get my shot. After all those twists and turns, I came down that mountain only to find myself going up another mountain, a Smoky Mountain in Butler, Tennessee. Steve and Susan live on the side of a mountain overlooking Lake Watauga. This lake was created in 1948 when the Tennessee Valley Authority dammed and flooded the town of Butler, which now sits over 200 feet down at the bottom of the lake, 19 miles long and over 100 miles of shoreline. It's beautiful. Thankfully, they gave me the high ground in the cozier of their 2 campsites, acres and acres of wooded paradise. Every morning began the same way, with a visit to the 4 girls. Hens, that is. Hard-working hens. Every morning. Then it was time for testosterone. Raw power. 4-wheeled power. I don't know how much power, but thankfully it was enough to keep us on those treacherous trails. I kept thinking they were going to find us at the bottom of a ravine. So next, I got a great cooking segment here. I have a great meal I'm going to plan. You can't, wait till you see this. Ready? What do you think the base of this is? Codfish. It's always codfish. I love fish, right? Now, look at this. I'm going to start with red potatoes, a white onion, not a tomato. But we did need some red. A red pepper. Red potatoes. Red pepper, white onion, okay, on codfish. I'm gonna make a little rub. I have a confession to make. I'm not really a cook. I know. Yeah, put it all in, right? We're gonna parboil. So, and guess what? We're parboiling everything at once. Red potatoes, 5-second rule. Now let's get this pepper done, and then I'll take a look and see if we need more potato. I think we need more potatoes. I got like I know, it's hard to believe I'm not a cook, right? Now we got the red pepper. You still recording? Good.
I thought I was going to dice this stuff, but yeah, I'm going to dice this. This looks a little out of control. It's too big. Once we get this on the fish, it won't be very delicate.
Oh, now with the amount of pepper I got, I could clearly see I'm going to need more potato. I don't think I'm going to put another, I'm doing put a half a pepper in the pot over there. Not a whole pepper. One red potato, one small red potato, and one half a red pepper. You viewers that are losing your minds right now because I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this onion. You have to ask yourself, why the hell am I having a cooking class? Logic tells me that you want to get this thing down to a cleaner look, right? And then you're good to go. That's fine to me, right? Doesn't that make sense? Get off of there. All right, here we go. Slicing the onion like a tree. Oh my God, this is gonna be good though. Wait till you see this. I'm gonna throw in another. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. We're gonna do the potato, the whole pepper. Okay, so make an alteration to your recipe if you're taking notes. Remember I said half a pepper? I'm putting the whole pepper in. One potato, two potato, two potato. Why not? If there's anything left over, I'll eat it tomorrow. All right, are you still with me? 2 potatoes, 1 red pepper, and 1 white onion. Now I'm gonna parboil. You know what parboil means? Where am I gonna put? I got no room here. I know in the van I'm building, I need at least 2 burners. At least. All right, now, here's what I'm gonna do. Once this is parboiled, then I'm gonna put it in this pan with some olive oil. And we're gonna brown it all. Brown it, maybe even burn it a little bit. I forgot garlic. Oh, garlic would have been so good. It's not rice, so I could peek if I want to. I was making rice one time, and I never made rice before, and I kept checking the rice. And this one viewer wrote a comment, says, "Stop lifting the lid, for crying out loud." So I'm learning. See, you people are teaching me how to cook. That's how I can provide for you a better cooking segment. Parboil. My next stop was the 15th annual Class B rally, hosted this year in Sevierville, Tennessee. 89 people in 49 vans. All the brands were represented. The vans may be small, but the excitement is big. If you have a Class B van, you should consider attending the next rally. Check out their website and Facebook page. We are all of like mind, and the camaraderie is strong. Now look at this. Where am I? Here. Look. Lemon, cloves, lavender oil. Lemon, cloves, a few drops of lavender oil. For what? The bugs. The battle of the bugs continues. I am relentless. There's a lot in here. Remember I doubled up the recipe? I shouldn't have done that. I got no room for the fish now. I got this codfish from Harris Teeter. Harris Teeter's Fisherman's Market. So I've got a beautiful piece of cod. Oh, look, they bagged it. That's nice. Not a lot. I think I got a pound. A little over a pound. So don't forget, I put sea salt. and Pepper out here. I have to bring you over. Oh my God, how am I gonna do this? I got such a contraption over here now. I don't know how I'm gonna get this camera over there with the lenses and everything else. All right, let's see. All right, you ready? I do this to you people all the time. Let me see if I can get in there. Ready? Oh, that's hot. Can you see that? This is sauteing in olive oil. That's what that's doing. Let's see. How's that look? Are we better? Are we still in good shape? What am I looking at? I'm looking at this. Okay. Remember I took this off of the sink? And I come all the way over to here. Refrigerator. Okay. Do you see that light? You see my light back there? I think you do. Oh no. Let me get you back out of this way so you don't see the light. Oh. Am I going to edit this out or what? Very professional. Top shelf the whole way. Okay. Okay. Now, this stuff looks fantastic. That's hot. The fish. Let's get the fish. All right, easy. Which way do I want it? I'm going to put it this way. Oh God, this thing is. This is how hard it was to catch. Holy mackerel. All right. When you start to smell fish, that's when you know it's time to put this on top. Okay. That looks good. And this stuff. Voila. Let that simmer. Is this your first RV?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, why did you get a B? Why not a travel trailer?
We actually went to the dealership looking for a travel trailer. I had seen some videos on some B classes, and I especially liked the way the Sprinters looked. But you know, she walked inside of one of the vans that they had at the dealership because we just decided, oh well, while we're here, we'll take a look at some motorhomes. And I said, look at this beautiful Sprinter. What do you think of this? And she walked inside. She has claustrophobia, and she said, no way. No way. And walked right back out. And so I thought the idea was dead. But we talked about the situation with our boat and trying to move a travel trailer and a boat on a weekend. And so the logistics were just becoming very difficult. And she said to me one day, out of complete surprise to me, why don't we go back and look at that van one more time? Let me see if I'm okay with that. And so we went back to the dealership, and she walked inside, and she was like, I think I can make this work.
Do you cook in there?
Yes.
Frequently?
And limited meals, but we will cook like breakfast, and I'll cook dinners when it's been raining. There's also time we'll bring a little grill and grill outside.
We have used it in ways we never dreamed. We thought we would just use it to go to the lake, and do boating, but we use it to go see family on the weekend. The whole boondocking situation is great. When we stay in a parking lot, we're not standing. We don't feel like we're standing out and we're causing a big scene. Just go into a Walmart or a Cracker Barrel, spend the night, and head on our way. It's very handy. We just load it up and go.
What would you change? What's the one thing you would change?
Lithium batteries.
Yeah, change out the generator for lithium batteries.
You want more power.
Yeah.
Want to be able to not have to use the loud generator.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to be able to, but we would like to be able to run the air conditioning when we're boondocking.
Yep.
Without having to run the generator.
How long would you want to run that air conditioner for?
I've heard that some of the systems get up to 8 hours, and that would probably be plenty. Just to get through the night.
That's a lot of lithium.
Yes, it is.
That's like 1,200 amp hours of lithium.
Is it? That's a lot.
If you could have it running on low, because we go to Texas, if it can have the air conditioner running while we're boondocking headed to Texas, it'd be nice to not have to get up in the middle of the night and turn it off.
So even if you got 4 to 6 hours, that would probably be okay.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt for the best $10 bottle of wine. Cabernet usually from California. Every once in a while, I'll go to the what the heck is that region in Italy? Montepulciano. Sometimes I go to that region because you get a lot of value in those wines. But $10 bottle of wine. Now that'll include a $12 bottle. I'll go as high as $12.99. But you go any higher than that and it's cheating. We got to find the best $10 bottle, which goes from $9.99 to $12.99. This is in that range. It's good. Every time I find a good bottle of wine that I like, I take a picture of the label because I can't remember what I had for dinner last night, much less what wine we drank. I got to get my plate ready. Wait till you see this. What I have ready. Fancy. A square paper plate with a plastic wine glass. Why a Class B? Did you look at travel trailers?
Yes.
You considered them?
No.
You just looked.
Just looked.
Drove by quickly.
Years ago, we had a Volkswagen camper. It was
Well,
pretty
it was
minimal.
Actually, it was a Volkswagen bus that had been modified into
To be a camper. It was minimalist.
And then 30 years later, we wanted the same sort of freedom we had when we were in our 20s, but we wanted a few more luxuries.
And the B is just the perfect size.
And you don't have a problem with it being self-contained with the motor. If that house breaks down, you're homeless.
Sounds like fun.
We're sleeping in the parking lot.
That's a good attitude.
I have more Plan Bs in my life
Yeah.
than I can count on my hands, fingers, toes, whatever. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. I do create a plan. I'm very meticulous about it. Chris knows when he can brush his teeth and everything else. It's not strict because things happen. As we know, SHIT happens. And we'll go okay with that.
Have you found that your tank capacities are adequate?
Absolutely.
Yes. We've got just over 40 gallons of fresh water, 23 and a half gallons of gray, and with a composting toilet, no black tank. So we're fine.
And you're okay, obviously, with the composting toilet. You're happy with it.
We have the urinal plumbed to the gray water.
That's what I'm
So
gonna do.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's really
So I'm not carrying
makes all
some
the difference.
container to the local bathhouse.
And going to a dump station is now a half pleasant experience.
It's nothing. I'm dumping
It's not
3/4 inch
sewage.
hose. It's not sewage. Yeah, I might get some noodles on my hand from some spaghetti plate I washed, but that's the worst of it.
Right. Power. What about your battery power?
So, not currently sitting in the van, sitting in on the shop floor because I ran out of time. We've got 800 amp hour lithium battery pack,
Nice.
2850 watt inverter, and we've got a second alternator on the van.
So right now you're living with what? You're traveling with what type of capacity?
So right now we've got two 100 amp hour sealed lead acids as a temporary measure.
And I bet they're fine.
I mean, with the solar on the roof, we've got 300 watts of solar on the roof, compressor fridge. I mean, the bottom line is we've got enough sunshine most of the time.
Not much.
That when we pull into a site at the end of the day, the inverter never even touches the charging. Doesn't even think that it's going to do any charging.
And what percentage of your time in the van is spent boondocking versus tethering?
We haven't
camping?
boondocked yet
Haven't.
because we do not have the batteries in.
Okay.
So, yes, that's true. That's a correct statement. Not for any extended period of time. So we've been testing at our place how long we can run and battery consumption and so on and so forth. So I know that although I only have 200 amp hours and I can only draw them down to 50% or 40%, I'm still able to take those numbers and extrapolate them to when I have the 800 amp hour pack in place, and I know I'll be perfect for a couple of days.
With the floor plan you designed,
Yes.
how is your choreography in the morning or at dinner
We
time?
have our
cooking?
routines that absolutely work. He takes the dog out. I basically take the blinds off, and as soon as I'm dressed and take the blinds off, he knows he can come back in again and make me a cup of coffee.
And did you purposely create two separate living
Yes.
spaces
Yes.
in order to have some?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got an office space behind. He can rotate his chair. He's got a desk that comes down. He can work in the front if I'm snoozing or whatever in the back.
So other than me getting a little excited about emails, we within 24 feet, or actually a little less than 24 feet inside, we've got two separate spaces if we need them.
Still working. I'm retired. So yes, there are the email issues, there are the phone call issues, and there are sometimes a phone call while we're traveling down the road that takes 2 hours. But that's okay.
And where are you headed next?
Alabama.
Anything in particular, or just gonna?
I do a little game called geocaching,
Oh, nice.
and it's a high-tech treasure hunt game, and I'm trying to get all the states east of the Mississippi completed. I still need Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and South Carolina. I'm going to complete them this trip.
I bet you will. Thank you.
You're
It was
welcome.
a pleasure.
Are you ready to see this now? Where do you see this? This, look at this. This is a seafood casserole. It didn't start out that way, but that's how it ended up. And I think it's for the better. You got chunks of fish, you got potatoes, peppers and onions, sea salt, tomato sauce. This is unbelievable. Now, I don't know, if you want to take it a step further, you could put it over rice, but I don't think you have to. But I'm telling you, this is a $35 meal at a fancy restaurant, done right here in the van. Do I get lucky or what?